we understand it can be scary. You find yourself single looking out at the dating pool, and suddenly you feel like an outsider, like you've missed your chance, like it's too late. You assume you'll never find someone new, that you'll be alone for the rest of your life. But here's the truth, that's simply not true. In fact, for some younger women, your age isn't a problem. It's the very thing they find attractive. Why? Because you've lived, you've experienced things they haven't. You have stories, wisdom, emotional stability, and that quiet strength. It's magnetic. So let's say you're out and about. You spot an amazing woman across the room. You feel that pull. You want to go over and talk to her. So what's stopping you? Let's change that. Starting now in this video, we'll walk you through some of the most effective, emotionally intelligent, and high value techniques you can use to truly connect with a younger woman. Not pickup lines, not tricks reel, human connection. Try one of these techniques and you might just be surprised at what happens. Are you ready? And subscribe and let's begin. Music fades in softly, be kind. Here's the truth. A lot of younger girls, they're exhausted. They're tired of immature guys, their age guys who act cocky, disrespectful, emotionally unavailable. They've been told that treat her mean to keep her keen. Works, but it doesn't, it actually backfires. Most women are looking for kindness. And when you show kindness, not fake niceness, but genuine warmth, it separates you from the crowd instantly. It makes her feel safe, seen, valued. You don't need to pretend to be a bad boy. In fact, most of them are secretly longing for someone who makes them feel comfortable in their own skin. So when you approach her, smile softly, ask how her day is, and actually listen. Hold the door open. Speak with empathy. Kindness is not weakness, it's emotional strength, and it's one of the biggest turn ons for emotionally mature women. The truth is, younger women often crave men who have evolved past the game playing stage. Someone who knows who he is. Someone who gives without expecting anything in return. When you show her that kind of kindness, she remembers it. Dressed nice. Let's talk about appearances, but not in the shallow way. We know what happens with age. You get comfortable, you prioritize what truly matters, and yes, maybe you've let go of worrying about whether your belt matches your shoes. That's not a bad thing. But here's something to consider. Presentation matters. You don't need to be wearing designer clothes or spending thousands of dollars. You just need to look like you care. It could be a sharp blazer over a plain t-shirt, a fitted pair of jeans that flatter your frame, a pair of clean shoes, a subtle, well-groomed beard. Women notice the details. Dressing well doesn't just impress her. It makes you feel better. It boosts your confidence. It silently communicates that you take pride in yourself, and that energy is incredibly attractive. Because confidence isn't just about swagger. Sometimes confidence is a crisp collar, a watch that tells a story, and the way you walk into the room with quiet assurance. Be mature. One thing younger women love about older men is the maturity they bring to the table, because let's face it, many younger guys are still figuring themselves out, still chasing chaos, still thinking drama equals passion. They think that for a relationship to be meaningful, it has to go through wild ups and downs, lying, cheating games. They believe conflict equals death, but it doesn't. Older men, you've already lived through that phase. You've made the mistakes. You've seen the consequences. And more importantly, you've learned that's exactly what a younger woman finds comforting. She doesn't want to babysit. She doesn't want to decode texts or wonder what your silence means. She wants someone who's emotionally grounded, someone who knows that real relationships are built on peace, not chaos. So if you're an older guy looking to attract a younger woman, Just show her your maturity. Show her that you don't need to fight to feel alive. Show her that you know how to communicate, how to lead with love, and how to keep your head in situations that would throw others off. That stability, that wisdom that's irresistible, she'll be eating out of the palm of your hand. Be honest. Here's a universal truth: nobody likes being lied to. Not young people, not older folks, not anyone, but in today's world, honesty can feel rare, especially among the younger generation, where protecting someone's feelings is often used as an excuse to withhold the truth. But you've lived enough to know that honesty is love. Being honest builds trust, the kind of trust that allows two people to open up, grow together, and weather life storms side by side. A younger woman will appreciate that she'll notice when you speak directly, when you don't play games, when you tell her exactly what you feel, without sugarcoating, without manipulation. No more overthinking, no more decoding messages, just open, honest communication. And when that happens, you don't just become someone she's dating. You become her safe place. So if you're an older guy trying to get the attention of a younger woman, one of the easiest and most impactful things you can do is this: tell the truth. Speak from the heart and let her feel the strength of a man who has nothing to hide. Smell nice, never ever underestimate the power of a good scent. People can smell you before they even see you. And if your cologne hits the right note, it can stop someone in their tracks. Scent is one of the most powerful memory triggers in the human brain. It's tied to emotions, nostalgia, desire. Think about it. Have you ever walked past someone and suddenly remembered an old friend, an ex, a moment in time? That's the power of scent. Now your cologne doesn't have to cost hundreds of dollars. You don't need to wear Tom Ford or Creed. Plenty of drugstore brands smell amazing and they work just as well more than anything. It's about cleanliness and consistency. Take regular showers, use a deodorant that complements your cologne. Find a scent that makes you feel confident and wear it like armor, because here's what happens once you find your signature scent, and a woman associates it with your presence every time she smells it. Even in a crowd, you'll come rushing back to her mind, and if that smell is tied to comfort, warmth, and attraction, she won't be able to stop thinking about you. You won't just be a man she met, you'll become a memory she can't forget. Be confident. Confidence, it's not just attractive, it's magnetic. But let's be real. Confidence isn't about being loud, arrogant, or the center of attention. True confidence is quiet strength. It's knowing who you are and being completely okay with it. It's understanding that not everyone will like you. And that's perfectly fine, because when you've lived long enough, you learn that the only approval that truly matters is your own. When you walk into a room with calm assurance, when you speak with intention, not volume, and when you carry yourself with pride, people notice, especially younger women. Why? Because in a world full of insecurity and people constantly seeking validation, a man who's unapologetically himself is rare. He feels safe. Solid, stable confidence tells her, I don't need to chase. I don't need to prove. I know my worth, and I'll add value to your life, not chaos. And the best part, confidence is contagious when you radiate it. It lifts the people around you, including her. Suddenly she feels more beautiful, more empowered, more alive, just by being in your presence. So stand tall. Speak with clarity. Smile like you know something no one else does, because confidence doesn't whisper. It echoes, be happy. Now, this one might surprise you, but it's one of the most powerful. Be happy. Why? Because happiness is energy, and energy is everything. Think about it when you're around someone who's negative. Always complaining, always bitter, doesn't it? Drain you, now flip it. Imagine being around someone who laughs easily, who lights up when talking about the little joys in life, who doesn't dwell in the past but lives fully in the present. That kind of energy, it draws people in, especially younger women who may still be figuring out how to navigate the ups and downs of life. They don't want someone who adds weight to their life. They want someone who lifts them up, someone who reminds them what joy looks like. And here's the truth: older men often radiate this kind of happiness when they've chosen peace over chaos, contentment over comparison. So if you're the kind of guy who spends his weekends doing things he loves, gardening, reading, playing music, exploring the outdoors, show that, let her see your light. Because when you're happy on your own, you don't need anyone. And ironically, that's exactly what makes people want to be around you. Be the sunshine. She'll follow the warmth. Own the age gap and don't count yourself out. Let's wrap this up with something a lot of older men need to hear. Stop counting yourself out before the race has even begun. Too many men over 50 look at a beautiful younger woman and think, she'd never want someone like me. They give up, walk away, never even start the conversation. But here's the thing: you are more than your age. Yes, the age gap exists, and yes, it might feel like the elephant in the room. But you know what happens when you address that elephant? It disappears. Be honest, acknowledge the gap, ask if she's okay with it, and if she is, move forward freely, confidently, without apology. Because for the right woman, your age isn't a deal breaker. It's a gift. It means experience, stability, depth, emotional intelligence. And that's what many younger women crave more than anything else. You don't need tricks. You don't need to pretend to be 25 again. You just need to show up as your best, most authentic self and trust that there are women out there, smart, beautiful, emotionally aware, women who see your value. So go out there, make eye contact, start conversations, share your stories, and remember, this attraction isn't about age, it's about energy. And your energy can change everything. If you've got your own thoughts, your own ideas, or something that you think older men should do to attract younger women, drop a comment below. We want to hear from you. Let's build a community where men support each other and learn to lead with value. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss another high-value insight again. Until next time, stay confident, stay kind, and stay irresistible.